Hi, Notyetdead here. Welcome back to Petervill. So, right. A few things have happened since we last played, but we'll talk about that in a second. It's 5:20 in the evening and we've got a big job to do. But first, while I'm down at the store, should be, now then actually, I'm assuming it's in miscellaneous. Yep, I'm going to get one of these. Came out this week. I just could not, frankly. Rather like it in orange. Ooh, yellow. Actually, that does look good. No, too pale. Challenger yellow it is. Nice. There's a little JCB yellow. Sort of working yellow. That'll do. Right, so 2 bottom lighting. 2 top. 4. Might as well have 4. And a beacon or not. Where's the beacon? Oh right, oh that's quite neat and tidy. Definitely. Done. No idea if I'll need it, but I'm trying to hope to find the use for it. So yeah, the actual reason I'm out at the store is because I came to pick this up. So the cornfield is ready, and in fact not only the cornfield is ready, also, you might have a look on the map I suppose. The canola's ready as well. I think it was the canola, field 40. Yep. So the corn in field 26 and the canola in field 40 are both ready, which was what I was trying to avoid. But to fill you in, I've ploughed out field 28. Haven't done anything else to it yet, I've just ploughed it. Seeder and the weeder are both sitting there ready, and I've ploughed out, as I talked about in the last episode, the grass at the pig field, and that's also had a lime. It's all had lime, though I missed one little spot, and it's also been cultivated, so that's actually ready, and that's what I was expecting to do next. Was to plant that up, and I was going to get myself ready to plant that up and then be ready for the next stream, and then suddenly the fields are ready. So instead, that looks a bit silly on the back of that, we are in harvest mode, and actually I've turned the time down to ×1 just because, well, I wanted to get it done in the daylight, but you know what, maybe we won't now. It's a little bit front heavy with this on. And just, whoa, actually I should have the beacons on, paid for it, might as well use it. Yeah, it's a little bit front heavy with just this on the front, even for this tractor, but I'll try and take it steady round corners. We haven't got far to go. I've already put the combine at the entrance to the field, so that's ready to go. Because it's quite a big cornfield, and therefore we're going to do a bit of a mix out of it. We still need corn for the pigs, though not as much. So a couple of other things I've also done. I have sold some equipment. Whoa, that was weird. Yeah, I've sold some equipment. Because what am I going to do about this? That's just going to be in the way no matter where I leave it, isn't it? Right, let's have a look here. I suppose I put it on the other side of the road, it won't be too bad. This third is a bit wider, I think. There you go. Oh yeah, so I sold the Merge Max. I have sold the plough and cultivator combo that I've had for a while. I've talked about it before. So after I finished ploughing out the field, I've sold it. We'll get something else next time we need one. Combine. I've been this out. I had to pull it in to get it off the road. but luckily without damaging the crops. I think it shouldn't have done. And I have sold, at one point I was back up to 60 pigs again. So I've sold, I think it was about 60, so and either way I'm down to 30, I'm down to 15 of each type of pig that I've got. So so I've sold quite a lot of pigs. So I've got a bit of money sitting in the bank, which is quite nice. That's bolstered everything back up, which is cool. I've also bought a new trailer, there it is. And I've used it actually to take the wheat up to the pigs that was in the silo and put the rest in the pig silo. I've also fed the chickens, so a few little jobs, and I've started moving those hay bales into the shed, but there's more of that to do, so if we get time we can do some of that later, but we'll see how we're doing. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to go round and just do all the edges. Yeah, the light's already starting to go, 5:30. Just because it's not the easiest field in the world with the forage header, which I have to say I haven't used that front mounted forage harvester before. I did try and use it once very early after the game came out and it didn't work, so I'm hoping it'll be more successful today, but I'm missing a bit again. But yeah, so I thought I'd go around with the combine first, and then we'll get the combine doing half the field and we'll do the other half with the forage harvester. And no, they're not big fields on this map. This is not a small field, particularly. So we're just coming up on the two grass fields, so you can see that was ploughed out. That one's growing nicely. Yeah, so I've got quite a lot of fields, but of course there's no grass field now, so next time I need grass I'll need to buy a new field, but that's okay. Just need to bear that in mind. In fact, I could afford it now. I could just buy it, to be honest. I don't need it yet. We shouldn't need hay for a long time now. So already the harvest is nearly 50% full. And that's just going around just over half the field. So yeah, I think we're going to get quite a lot of this, which is good. An easy corner. We'll get back to the end, we'll go straight up the middle and kind of cut the field in half, and then we can just leave a worker on the harvester. What I will need to do is empty the harvester because I've actually still only got one trailer. So I suppose maybe I should get another one. Could do. Just now and again the harvester will probably have to sit a little bit. We're going to hit that tree we are, aren't we? Really need to get a chainsaw and sort that tree out. There we go. Yeah, I just need to cut a couple of branches off it, that's all. Just to help to access that little bit. So a slight logistical challenge. But actually, you know what we could do? I've been a bit dense. It's not very big though, I suppose. Yeah, I think we need another trailer. I think that is the only sensible option. Which also means we need to bring another tractor down. So, let's do that. Need to take the cultivator back. Since I did the field. Now I was going to get, so here's a quandary. I was going to get, so to go in the pig field, we're running out of sugar beet, so I was going to do potatoes. I am going to argue about whether I really want to do the whole field in potatoes. Ooh, I need to wash this tractor. We need some rain. And decided that yes I would. So obviously I'm not going to keep all of that. I'll sell some and I'll store some. And actually, so I was going to lease as part of my, I need to lease a planter and a harvester and everything. I was going to lease a potato trailer because I just thought, why not? Then do I really want to lease a potato trailer and either lease and or buy a forage trailer in short order? Well, it won't be short order, it'll be ages before I need the potato trailer. Well, let's have a look when we get down to the store and see what there is. I suppose what I could do, because that harvester is not quite full, so while I'm going to get the trailer, I might as well leave a worker doing the harvest. May as well get it full. Right, so where's the midway point of the field? Because actually it isn't at the gate. Looks like it's about there. Does that look about right? Actually could be a little bit further over. There we go, right. Oh, I was hoping to nip out before that car. Whoa, wait. You know we'll be slow. Crazy tractor driver. Hey. Oh, harvest didn't last very long, did it? Got a full grain tank already. Should be anything coming that way. Should be good. I also brought the trailer down ready to get some seed for sowing that field, because yeah, potatoes are going to need quite a lot, but it's not, yeah, then suddenly the field was ready. Anyway, trailers. Could just buy a forage wagon, you know what, I've been dying to try that. Not necessarily essential, to be fair, to use that for this farm, because it's the one with that high tip function, which I just don't need actually. So maybe we'll keep that for one where I've got a truck. Which I mean I do, but would that help? Actually, I suppose it would do. I'm just focusing specifically on those that sort of more forage harvester, more forage type, and that one looks pretty good. Actually, I haven't used that one. I don't think. What else have we got? There's this Bergman modded one. Wow, that's got massive capacity. That's interesting. I didn't even know I had that installed. And I think, is that just while we're here? Yes, that's the one with the full cell. So I have got the potato one. That's good to know. That's the one I was going to get. Actually, that little modded one's quite cool. It's cheap. 45,000 litre capacity is pretty good. Not too big. Let's have a look. Actually, I quite like it with white. Trillables do. You know what I'll do? Let's buy it. Actually, you know what? I don't know why I didn't think of those. On the basis that a worker kind of should be able to sort himself out and unload his combine. Let's slightly precariously, but not touching the wheels at all, reverse right back up the field. And should just have enough room to be able to do that. There we go. Actually, you know what? So we're now here. Oh, got on the gate. Got the game for us for a minute. Zoom in a little bit. That'd be better. Just to keep some nice straight line, I've hired a worker. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it looks like we are pretty much in the middle, right? Maybe we are a little bit over to the left, so which side do I want? As I'd say we'll do the slightly smaller side as corn, because we've already done the edge as corn, and then we'll do the rest as forage. Should nicely fill up our bunker silo. Right, kick off the workup. A little bit more off this top edge, just one more run, and then we'll leave the worker running down the other side so that he's far away from where we're going to be doing the forage harvesting. It's fun. I've done all sorts of things like, you know, using 2 combines and, you know, harvesting 2 fields at the same time and all that sort of stuff. And I've done fields with different crops in, but I've never tried to harvest the same field with two different ways at the same time. Cool. Actually now I'm going to swap these over, so I'll need to get... I'll get the John Deere in the field, get the trailer from where it is currently over to the other side. So it's like a complicated operation given how little space we actually have. Yeah. Try and nestle into the hedge a little bit if we can. Get off the road. Oh, I even left it the right way around. That was very sensible. You can see why I did that off screen. Trying to get it in here. Okay. Actually I just wanted to be ready to start harvesting on this episode. Okay, so I'm going to pull this into this corner actually, so it's out of the way of the combine, which is now just coming down to the end of his row and starting another. Cool. Cool. Going to leave that by the side of the road for now. Might yet need it. Oops. Find this weird, this whole, the tractor can go to really close to the hedge, but the tractor can go through the hedge, but the header can't. It's very strange. This isn't going to be easy. There we go. Right, so try and figure this out. Pipe out. It's L1 and down on the direction arrow. Hopefully it'll work. That was a bit odd. Lower it down. Switch it on. So far so good. And there we go. Yeah, this is going to be a slow operation, isn't it? The size of this header compared to size of field. Right, so we'll work on that. Handle it enough. People just to walk. Run through the corn in front of the harvester. Never a good idea. But somewhere over here. Hey! Is our trailer, because our combine's nearly full. Oh, that tree again. Seriously. Will it make it down to? Actually, will it make it down to the end anyway? No. 28. 29. $100. That's not very good, is it? It's better. How's our friend in the Massey doing? He's doing very weird things. Jump through a little bit. What on earth? You know, I'm going to kick him off there because I don't know what he's doing. Just looks weird. And I don't want him leaving the tractor somewhere really odd. Right, leave it there in a minute. Jump back through a little. There we go. The same at this end actually, just try and I take another headland off this end as well. Should give it enough space that you won't need to do anything funny on turning around too much. I did that jump in, there we go, right. That was almost beginning to wish I'd leased a forest harvester. This is going to take forever. Oh dear. This whole thing of headers having collisions on hedges is really weird. This is a really tight space to try and turn around in. There we go. So I'm actually going to get in his way. There we go. Just wide enough, isn't it, that we're not driving over the crops on the other side. Going to watch both very carefully, help out the ends. And you know what, I want to use that lighting thing, so let's put the time back up to ×5, which is what I normally play on this map. We'll do some in the dark. See what he does at the end here. So he's gone up to the end. Do that turning around. Something very weird. Okay, fine. So what we'll do then, take another edge or two off here. Right, so is it easier then to... not necessarily. Okay. I've got enough room to swing it around, that's quite handy actually. Yep, we'll keep going down the side. So what are we at? Just over 50%, is that? It's too small for me. Keep them going down this edge. Combine should be nearly full. Certainly isn't the neatest thing to use in the world. Oh, it's got a full grain tank, right. Show need to be here. Fortunately, at least this time it's the right way round. Then we'll take these up to the pig farm. Oh yep, still need some corn. It's funny, I sold so many that actually those will start looking healthier and they're already looking less healthy. But that's okay, that's why we're doing this. It's not going to quite fill it, but it's not worth not taking it to empty. It's going to take quite a while to run up there. It's quite heavy, it's quite a steep hill. And I could go through the fields, but that's still not that quick. It'd be quicker to go up the road. Helper H is blocked by an object. What, you mean the hedge? Ugh, helpers. Not so helpful. I'll admit it's quite a long rig to be turning around, but crikey, if I can do it. Here we go. It won't be long before that needs emptying either. Anyway. That said, the combine will be finished fairly soon, so then we can utilise both trailers. Actually, do I want to use this trailer for forage? Probably not, because that would mean reversing it into the silo, and we don't want to have to do that. A little bit careful on this road, it's a little bit narrow. I'm going to keep the speed up because we're going to lose it as we go up this bit. There we go. This all kind of makes me feel I need more powerful tractors. There we go. Finally. Of course, once we've done our canola harvest, then we'll have the canola we need for them as well. Nice. God, they've taken a lot back, goodness me. It's funny, I got this trailer specifically because it seemed to work well in the silo, but it does tip up a really long way. Okay. I have emptied it into here once already, so we should be alright. Question will be, which side are we best attacking it from? It's quite narrow. Took quite a wide drive around. It's a good reason not to put crops in this bit of the field. Oh, hi, Kenworth 908. How you doing? Just going to thread the needle. There we go. Lovely. And not come too far out the other side, so there's room for the trailer to tip. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Just going to watch this very carefully. Okay. Maybe better if we put it on side tip, which I believe is... No. I'll put it... Oh, other way. Wrong button. There we go. Right tip. Just enough space. Welcome to Petervill, Kenworth 908. Just doing a little corn harvesting. Just delivered it up here to the pig farm where it was needed most. Quick run back down to the field because I think the combine's full again. And see how we're doing forage and for crop. So see how the forage harvester's doing as well. Forage harvester, the tractor. I made the mistake of leasing the small forage header at the front that's tractor mounted. It's going to make it quite a long exercise, but it's cheaper, so it's fine, and at least it's working. Ooh. Helper B has a full grain tap. I think that's the combine with the corn. Now he should be nearly finished by now. Yeah, he is. Look, perfect. And remarkably enough, is even facing in the right direction, so unloading will be easy. Oh wow, that's cool. Thank you very much for that. Uh-oh, look, traffic jam. It's because they're all too busy watching the fun that's happening on the field. Ah! Gate post. Don't hit the gate post. Oh, what's that worker doing? Workers are crazy. Do you think he's drunk? He stopped in the middle of the field and doing a strange turn. Oh well, whatever. We'll sort him out in a minute. No, that's very kind of you. Thank you, Ken908. I've got some subs. Maybe on I've got some on YouTube. Not many. But if you're talking about PlayStation channel, but you know, PlayStation Live, probably not. So no, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Right, we'll leave that there because that worker will just nicely carry on. And let's see what this guy's doing. What is he doing? Of course, we've got the slight snag now that if I stop him, oh wow, 100, that's pretty good. Well, thank you. Yeah, I think we're just going to stop that because I have no idea what's going on. Nearly full though. Cool. Let's take a look here. Can we spin it round? I don't care if I lose a little bit. I don't think we'll see the cow starve with this lot. That's not too bad. Yeah, that's cool. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's one of the nice things about Farming Simulator. Everybody likes to help out. It's nice. It's good. There's a good community. It's one of the great things about it. Right, switch that off. And actually, you know what? We'll drop it down. Leave it there. And let's go empty this. Fortunately, again, it's not too long a trip. Luckily, oh, I was going to say the traffic jam's gone, but no. People seem to like to watch combines reversing. Might we need to get those lights out? Woohoo! Excellent. The new mods, got that sitting by the side of the road because I just couldn't help myself but buy it in case I had a reason for it. So I specifically put the time up. I'm going to regret trying to do forage harvesting in the dark, but even with the lighting, but it'll be fun. So there's our canola, ready to harvest as well. I think that one's soybean. Do this outside. Whoa, takes a bit of swinging in to get this corner right. There we go. And actually, of course, I'm being silly because what we should probably do is go through the sheep field. I'm sure the sheep won't escape. If I leave the gates open and go through the sheep field and get into that field from the top. Swing it round. Starting to get dark. Not the smoothest bunker in the world. But it's functional. Just gonna need a little bit tidying up. But that's okay, and there we are. Nice. So what I'll do actually while I'm here, This is the light switch, right? So we've got a bit of illumination. It'll be even darker next time we come. Oh, I left the gate open already. Well, that's fine then, isn't it? They're very good sheep. They're like homing sheep. And they appear from the middle of the dark. Driving to a sheep field in the dark. There we go, where's the gate? There's the gate. Might need a couple of those lighting rigs. Just have one in the sheep field. We may not get all of the forage harvesting done in the night anyway, but just for the sake of using the new lighting rig, I think it's worth it. So we'll get this dude. To carry on, empty the combine, make sure he's not missed any bits. Might do a little bit more with the combine actually, because I don't think we really need all of this as forage, and it's going to take such a long time. But I'm delighted to see this works. As I was saying earlier, the last time I tried to use this very early on in the game's release, it didn't work. So it's good that it is. Cool. Right, getting the John Deere. Lights on a bit more, see what's going on. So it's another 20,000 litres of corn. I reckon we should at least fill this trailer again. So we'll take the combine over to the far side of the field. Get a bit more up as grain. That's interesting. The animation for grain still going into the tank is haven't finished. That's very odd. We're too close, aren't we? It's got a decent sized pipe, this combine. This isn't going to be full. There we go. LP's got confused by the fact that there's a hedge. But that's okay, because what we'll do now is take a little bit more off the top of the field. Need to keep a little bit of an eye on the time because I need to go out soon, so I might have to finish in a few minutes, which is a shame. But I think what we'll do is I won't play this map again, and I'll do some more tomorrow morning, and we'll get that lighting rig set up and make sure we get to use it. That said, I might do a little bit more with the forage harvesting just to get some done. There we go. This should help our worker. I'll do one more pass back and then we'll leave this doing a couple of rows up and down on the far side of the field. Should have picked up the header, never mind. And get our worker on the forage harvester started again. Hey Tiny, how's it going my friend? I was just about to finish, I'm afraid to say, so I've got to go out this morning. How you doing? Just doing a little corn. Let's go in. That's good. Sometimes that's all you can hope for. Right, leave that running. Boy, how does it start? Oh look, awesome. Stuck in a hedge. Yeah, so we're just doing this for grain and for forage. So, and actually, you know what, for the sake of a couple of minutes, is that going? Yeah, it is, can't see there. Yep. Wait for him to go past. Right, let's get in the John Deere. And let's get our lighting rig set up and see how it looks, because we've got to try it out. It's got to be done. I left the engine running. Right, and take the trailer and leave it at the end of the field, because otherwise I'll lose it in the dark. And I'm going to be messing about on the road, so get the beacons on. Good grief. There we go. Cool. Oops. Quick, 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 for the... Yeah, there we go. Right, now let's see. So logically we'll put this somewhere in the middle of the field, which must be about there. Maybe a little bit further. Let's try that. I haven't used this before, so apologies, I'm going to have to put the menu on. Let's see what we do. Unfold trailer. There we go. And it's switched on. Oh, okay, so that changes that angle. That changes that angle, so there must be some way to... Oh, here we go. Extend it upwards. I think we probably want pretty much maximum height. Take this for a minute. Oh yes. Oh yes. Right. So one must be for one set of lights. Hang on, bring in a little bit more then. Okay. Take one that way. And the other one that way. There'll be a bit of a dark patch in the middle, but that's not too bad. Actually, I think that's alright. pretty much up as high as it will go. I love it. That's awesome. Right, what's this idiot doing again? Seriously. I mean, I'm assuming now that's set up, I probably don't need the tractor connected to it, but which will be useful because I'm going to need to empty the combine again in a minute. Yep, because it's got a full grain tank. Could do with a couple of those really, but it does help. At least you can see, you know, it's not just never-ending blackness that you're driving into. That's pretty cool. I like that. It'll certainly encourage me to do a lot more at night time. I tend to go, right, it's got dark now, speed, you know, get to 8 o'clock and then go to sleep. And this is much cooler. It's a bit dark, this game, especially when you're on some of these maps. Not much lighting around. Just gets black at night. Can't see beyond the end of the tractor kind of thing, you know. That's a bit cool. I like that. I saw Mr. CDP's video on it yesterday and I just couldn't help myself. I had to find a reason for it. And a corn harvest is definitely a good reason. On a slightly smaller field, it pretty much covered the whole thing. How cool is that? Yeah, so we weren't quite in the middle, were we? But still. That is awesome. Oops, my bad. Right, sadly I'm going to have to go because we've got to go out in about 20 minutes. Oh, and someone else has just joined. That's so frustrating. I should have got up earlier. But yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more of this, but I'm going to finish this off in tomorrow morning stream, I think. Hey IRT Gaming, I'm afraid I am just about to finish the stream, which is a real shame, but thank you for joining. Unfortunately I have to take the family out this morning, so I am about to go, but just we'll do one more line of forage here because I'm loving this. Now we've got the lighting set up, which we're just approaching. But yeah, so what I was just saying is I'll probably I'm keen to get more done on Petervill, so I think I'll do another Petervill stream tomorrow morning. So if you're around and you want to watch, feel free to join me, and I'll leave a little bit more to this to finish off as well, because now I've got the lighting rig set up, it looks quite cool. I'll just need to move it now and again to as we progress through the field. But I kind of like that. Yeah, so if you've not seen this, the new mod that came out yesterday. New little lighting rig. That's very good. Very good indeed. Looks like our other worker is full and stocked as well, because we're doing part forage, part corn for crop. Actually, that wasn't a bad line. No worries, Tiny. Thanks for joining. I'm going to stop, otherwise I'm just going to keep going. I'll keep saying that I'm going to stop, and then I won't, because I just love it. But there you go. But yeah, thanks you guys for joining. Really appreciate that. Thanks everyone else for watching when you watch later on. And I'll see you on the next time. Bye for now.